I have to ask for the people out there, they want to know, why is everyone so interested in love life of Pete?
I have no idea, but I think everybody's had enough of it for a lifetime. That's for sure. Yeah, I have no idea.
You're like, please, let's end this. You guys are looking good for quarantine situations.
Thank you. You as
I
well.
I look like a president from the early part of the 19th century.
Yes, looking good. You guys look good. I watched the film last night. I have to say, the mood of it, the way it was shot, and the just not being so bright, it all fit with everything. And I know you guys know this, but as someone who watched it, thank you for this. And Pete, thank you for being so open.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
It all fit perfectly, and it's beautiful, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. I want to get out of the way, and I've watched some interviews just to make sure I know, how was the connection made between the two of you? Is it true that it was train wreck? Is that how you guys first met?
It was. I was working with Amy Schumer. We were about to start shooting the movie, and I just said, you know, who's funny? Who don't I know? And she's like, there's this kid at the Comedy Cellar. He's 20 years old. He's crazy funny. And we watched some YouTube clips of him together. And then I saw him at the Comedy Cellar. And I was angry at how funny he was, because I did stand up at 20 and I was terrible. We were all terrible at 20. You're not supposed to be good at 20. You're supposed to be struggling to find yourself. And then he, you know, did a cameo in the movie, and that led to Bill Hader recommending him for Saturday Night Live.
And here we are today. Pete, when you hear people talk about you, is it uncomfortable?
Yeah, I get very my shoulders go up when people talk about me.
Well, a lot of people are going to be talking about this film because you did open your heart. You have a lot of your friends in this, people, firefighters, real firefighters who are out there every single day, who worked alongside of your dad. So what was the premise behind you making sure this was told the exact right way? And how did you decide what was going to be real and what was not going to be real?
I think the main thing that we wanted was we wanted to make it a hotel fire instead of 9/11, so you could follow how it personally affected this family in particular. And you know, I just thought it was really great to be able to work with my dad's friends, because it allowed me to learn a lot about my dad that I never knew before. You know, besides him being a hero, I got to learn firsthand like cool stories that I might have never heard you know, from my mom. So it was really cool.
And you also have obviously amazing actor Steve, who still even after 9/11 went out there as a firefighter. Having him on set in addition to the other firefighters, how much did he have input in that? And did you guys learn anything from him?
From Steve Buscemi?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Steve has stayed very close to the firefighting community. He was a firefighter for about 4 years before his acting career took off, and he's held them really close to his heart. He works with a charity called Friends of Firefighters and raises money. And we just knew having him around would help us make the movie more authentic, and that, you know, he's such a wonderful, kind person, and we wanted to have a character that quietly was looking out for Pete's character, and he did a beautiful job with that.
Absolutely. And Pete, obviously, again, watching the behind the scenes, your mom and grandfather, they were there on set. Your mom, definitely, I saw her, she had the headphones on, she's watching with the arms like this, making sure.
Yeah.
Was it her idea? Did she say or have any input on Marissa Tomei being the character, playing her, or how did she feel?
She was thrilled. I mean, we're all such big fans of Marissa, and she's a genius. I mean, she's an Oscar-winning actress. So my mom and I were just like beyond excited to have her, you know, play the role. And I think she really crushed it.
When you say this is a love letter to your mom, what exactly does that mean in that love letter? And again, like you said, you've learned stuff from the gentleman who worked alongside your father. You're learning things now, even as an adult, that you didn't know. How much does that mean to you to be able to say, this is for you, Mom? And how much does that mean to her to actually watch this and be a part?
Well, when my father passed, my mom just dedicated her life to my sister and I, and she just, gave up anything to do with her. She just put all of her effort and energy into us. And I just, couldn't, there's no possible way I could ever repay her, but I just wanted to show her how much it really meant to me. And I was really grateful that Judd, allowed me to do this film. So as a tribute to my family.
Absolutely. And speaking on family, Judd, I just talked to Maud and I said, were there carpool days with Dad? I know you had to audition for this part. There's all these things, and watching you and growing up in this, lifestyle of this is what my dad does, this is what my mom does, and seeing all that. She had so many great things to say, by the way, about you, Dad.
Oh, that's good. She doesn't say it to my face, so I need to hear them from you.
No, she said great things. She said she learned a lot. Working with her, watching her blossom and continue to grow. How great is that to see?
Oh, I'm so proud of her. Her work on Euphoria and Hollywood has been so strong. And I hadn't had a chance to direct her in 8 years. And, when I used to direct her, a lot of the time, it was like manipulating a child into having a tantrum in front of a camera. And she was always brilliant and real and funny. But, this time she really is a master of her craft. And she was really fun with Pete as the one character who gets to really call him out on all of his nonsense. And their scenes were really exciting to direct.
Pete, how much did your sister love watching her as the role of your sister?
My sister and Maud actually became really good friends, and they like hang out and stuff, which is really great. And I think she was just thrilled. She's always been a fan of hers, so I think it was really, really exciting for her.
And I heard on Rap, you, Pete, got a tattoo artist. You said, I'm taking care of it. Whoever wants to get tattoos. Now, Belle and Maud said they didn't do the ink. Did anybody get ink done?
A lot of the crew did. Yeah, like a lot of it was funny, like a lot of people that like this sweet lady that you wouldn't expect, the whole time you're working with just like got like a big dragon on her arm. And it was really fun to watch, and like a lot of people got them.
And again, going back to the firefighters, first responders, those people who mean so much, and obviously very dear and near to you, Pete, with your dad. How important was it to represent firefighters and show people this is what they go through, and then the heart behind all of it?
I think they're heroes, and these people make the ultimate sacrifice of saving strangers for a living, which is really commendable, and a type of heart that like not a lot of people have. And we just really wanted to make them proud and show that what great heroes and how much we really appreciate what they do.
And Judd, when the two of you got together to put this out again, Pete, thank you for being so open, and you've been open about mental health issues, personal issues, things of that nature. And I feel like we really need that, especially right now for young people and adults, because we're all going through something. Were there ever moments the two of you were together and said, maybe I don't want to go that far with it? Or was it all just out on the table and you got it out how you really wanted to put it out there?
Well, we worked on the script for many years before we started shooting, and we certainly, had very many long talks about how to tell a story like this. But what was so great about Pete was his courage to dig in and really explore all the emotions behind this. And there really was never a moment where he said, I'm uncomfortable talking about that or trying to face something. And I think that's why the movie is so moving, because he really does go all the way.
And Pete, was there ever a moment where you said, maybe I should have went a little bit further, or you said, this is it, this is me, and I'm going to be completely open?
No, yeah, that we just wanted to, me and Judd really just wanted to find a personal, very transparent story to tell. And I think, we went as far as, we could possibly go. And I'm really proud of what we have to show for it.
Thank you guys for being so open and honest with this film and setting the tone for something that definitely needs to be seen. And again, stay safe during these times. How are you guys feeling right now, knowing everything that's going on in this world?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a complicated time, and I think we're just hopeful that at the end of this there'll be real change. There's a lot of important conversations happening that should have happened a long time ago.
Absolutely. I really appreciate your time. Thank you guys so much, and congratulations on this film.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate it.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.